Besides cooking, is there any other things that you like to do, maybe in your free time?
Well, I don't get a whole lot of free time. I think even when I'm not working, because there's so much that we do within our company, I like to eat. so even when I'm on my free time, I'm eating food that's still inspiring me to kind of help bring back to the food truck or the restaurant or catering division. I think I love to just chill. I think when you're constantly go work all the time, morning to night, you need the exact opposite of that to sometimes just settle your thoughts and your nerves and recharge for the next day. So sometimes I'm very content with just doing nothing. Watching some Netflix and watching some television, watching a movie, and just relaxing. And recently, travel has become a big part of my life. I think it started with before the company started, I took my first real big trip. I went back to Italy to meet all my relatives and family that I'd never met before, and that I really got to eat a lot of food and local traditional stuff and a lot of homemade meals. And when I came back to start the business, that was a huge catalyst to starting the company, was having all this traditional family food. And then after that, filming Rebel Without a Kitchen, I got to travel across North America and do food events in different cities and really get inspired by local street food and cuisine. And now Asia Food Channel is like, hey, you want to come out and do a little tour of Southeast Asia? So I've had an amazing opportunity to come see. I'm literally on the other part of the world now, sampling street food here, meeting different personalities and people. And I think travel, not that I ever was against travel before, but I didn't see the value in it. And it actually really opens your mind to new possibilities. And it's good to kind of get away from your everyday, not necessarily routine, but when you're working all the time to reach that goal, whatever that goal is, you sometimes forget that you need to take a step back sometimes and really look at what's going on around you. And I think travel is the best way to do that.
Okay, so from advertising, you choose to be a chef. So a lot of people out there, they choose to settle with something that they're not happy with. Maybe a unsatisfying career or something
right.
like that. So what message do you have to these people?
Well, I made a pretty big, leap of faith or whatever you want to call it. I said, I personally I was in a very unique opportunity. I didn't have a mortgage or a wife or a kid. So right off the bat, there was no real obligation that I had to kind of fulfill someone else's life. It was just kind of me. I was nearly debt free. So I had saved a little bit of money. There was nothing really holding me back. And I think if you're in a situation like that and you have this burning desire to go for something, you probably should, because I'd rather be at a table in 20 years and say, at least I can say I tried and failed versus never trying, the what if situation. What if I did this? What if I did that? And if you never try, you can never say you at least you attempted to do something. Now that I've done it and we've actually created a business out of it, I know it was the right decision to make, and you never know. I think people worry about all the problems that can happen sometimes and all the things that can go wrong. We should try flipping that thinking. Let's think about all the things that could go right, And if this does happen the way we plan, we could make something from this. So I think that was a big part of it. But I also had nothing holding me back. And I know that plays a huge factor in the decisions people make. I think as soon as you have a family and you have to be kind of a caregiver or provide financially for that family, unless you have a very deep savings, making a career change is sometimes what you want to do, but not necessarily the best idea. So I think you really need to, as far as suggestions or advice, you really need to gauge the impact of your decision. How many other people will be affected by this change that I want to make, and ultimately your own happiness is I think something that should be also put into that mix. If if you're not happy, then you got to do something about it, because you're going to work every day for the rest of your life. You might as well enjoy it. So, I mean, even now, like, there's days where I hate my job because it's very stressful, you know. Now that we've grown up and we have a larger company, you have staff, you have expenses, you have this, you have that. It's, you know, it gets to you sometimes. But then the next day you have a very inspiring day with a lot of accomplishment, and, you know, and good business, and you know, you'll change your mind back and forth. So I think you have to be prepared for the highs and the lows versus having that everyday kind of middle ground. And I think being an entrepreneur or starting your own business it's volatile. You just have to be prepared for the worst, but hope for the best and be optimistic.
Okay, so thank you, Matt.
Thank you.
Any shout out to your fans or viewers?
I want to thank AFC for bringing me out here, and everyone in Malaysia for, I guess, watching this. And you know, thank you for watching Rebel Without a Kitchen. Ole!